Dena Stovall. I'm a mom. I adore my children. I love life. I love my family. I love my friends. Most of all, I love to laugh. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a 3.5 centimeter brain tumor. It was called an acoustic neuroma. It was pressing on my brainstem. I was told that the brain tumor was sitting on my facial nerve and that I had about a 50-50 chance that I would have permanent facial paralysis when I woke up. That was super scary, super scary. I was also told that I would be 100% deaf in my right ear. And I thought, well, that's no big deal. I can get used to that. I was also told that the brain tumor was sitting on my right balance nerve and that they would be cutting that off and that I would have constant balance issues after surgery. And I thought, well, all right, I got this. I can do that. The surgery was 11 hours. Shortly, a few days after surgery, I developed aseptic meningitis, which I developed 2 times after that.
So when Dena called me for the first time, she told me her story. And it was a pretty powerful story on that one. She's obviously been through a lot. What stood out to me was just the fact of, the balance issue. And that was something that I have worked with in the past, not a whole lot, but I've worked enough with that population to know that this is gonna present more than just your typical client challenge.
I had the most amazing support of my family and my friends. And I just felt like God must think I'm pretty special to be leading me through this journey. Well, after surgery, I had to learn my new normals. My new normals such as single-sided deafness. That took a lot of getting used to. I miss a lot. I miss a lot of conversations. The good thing is that I laugh. I laugh at myself. My friends laugh with me, which makes it much better. The tinnitus that I was unaware that I was going to wake up with is 24/7. It is loud. It's so loud that it makes it hard for my good ear to hear. And in a loud environment where there's music or loud conversations, I miss a lot. Simple things such as riding an escalator for the first time. I was going up the escalator and literally my brain just did not know that my body needed to stand upright. So I fell. The good thing is that my daughter and very tall friend were behind me and they caught me before I fell all the way down. Learning to walk in the dark, drive in the dark, walk sideways, walk backwards, go to a haunted house with strobe lights, all proved to be very challenging. It makes my eyes and my brain feel very wonky-headed, and it was just something that I had to get used to. So after surgery, I was on a lot of medications, especially for the aseptic meningitis that I developed 3 different times. I was on dexamethasone, which is a very powerful steroid, and my body just kind of blew up after that. I have worked out my whole adult life. I was working out prior to the brain tumor, and then right after the brain tumor, when I had to learn how to walk, learn how to control my eyes because my eyes were very crazy and stuff. So when my friend asked me to come to RTC, was like, okay, sure, I can come. And then I met Travis, and Travis pushed me out of my comfort zone. He asked my brain and my eyes to do things that were not comfortable for me, such as jumping up on a little bitty tiny 4-inch box, and I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. Tears fell from my eye, and I tried and I tried and I tried, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
A lot of people, when they have an incident, not to even her level, but just any kind of major incident, they really get in their head. You're living in your head. Life sucked at points and times. Things are a lot harder than they should be. You're in a state of constantly second guessing yourself. And so knowing that, I know that what she felt or what she thought she was feeling and then what I was seeing were very different. And I had to help her get out of her head and to show her that a lot of the limitations she had are limitations she's imposed on herself.
Travis wouldn't let me stop. He just kept telling me to go, and he just wouldn't let me quit. And I eventually could jump up on that little 4-inch step, and now I can jump up on a 30-inch box from a seated position. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of myself. I personally think that I am better than I was before the brain tumor. I know that I am. I am stronger. I am more confident. My body has changed. I knew that lifting weights was good, but I didn't know that it would be this good. I never dreamed that I would do a powerlifting meet. I remember when I did a 245 deadlift during that powerlifting meet, and I was so happy that my body is allowing myself to work out after having a brain tumor and meningitis, no balance nerve, no hearing, all of the things that I shouldn't be able to do. After I did that last deadlift, I was so happy. I was so happy.
One thing that we've learned a whole lot with Dena is, and she mentioned this before, is that she didn't want to let what happened to her define her. And we didn't want it to be defined her. We didn't want to have this asterisk next to her name, Dena, who is deaf on one side and had a brain tumor many years ago. We stopped getting her to think that way. We stopped getting her to think that this doesn't define you. You're not handicapped by this. Accept it, move on. You're Dena. You're not Dena with a brain tumor. You're Dena.
The advice that I would give to someone that has had a life challenge, no matter what it is stay positive, never give up. No pity parties ever. None. Challenge your body, love your body, use your body, challenge your body all the time. Remember that your body is way more capable of doing things. It's your mind that you have to convince. Laugh at yourself, always laugh. And remember, life is short, and just be your best.